Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, what we're going to do here is talk about something you can do in terms of sequencing the belly button in the backswing. To get the belly button to be active, I think you need to get it active in the backswing to get it active in the downswing. And what we just did off camera was get Mr. X here as the first part of his backswing movement was to turn this first, not move this. And then it goes. This is all already underway, so we programmed it to turn and create some pull feeling in it. I've got a little bit of pull feeling in it in the backswing, so that's sort of, you know, tipping over into a pull feeling in the downswing. But you watch his belt buckle. His belt buckle actually turns 6 inches before these move. Somebody used to do that back in the 50s. Trying to think who it was. Just hit a couple of shots. I haven't tried it, and we just thought, well, but he hit a couple of shots perfectly. Yes, it's perfect flight. And you can see, if you watch his belt buckle, you'll see, and when you go on YouTube, guys, for guys that don't know, on YouTube at the bottom of the page where they've got settings, just push on settings and then they'll have speed. Just go up to speed and go 0.25, which is quarter speed. You can do that on all the YouTube videos, and you watch, you'll see that moves first.
So there's no hands involved. I'm just belly button back, belly button through, and the hands are staying behind.
Yeah.
There's no activation of the hands by me.
Well, it's absolutely counterintuitive to a normal golf swing. Normal golf swing, everything starts together. Here we've got the belly button starting by itself. Well, you just can't hit. You can't flight the ball better than that, can you?
No, that was really good.
So what does it feel like?
I can't feel the club. There's no real feeling of the weight of the club. All I can feel is my midriff going back and going forward.
So is the midriff pulling your arms back and it's pulling the club?
It's pulling on here. It pulls on my arm. Gives it that pulling feeling. And then
back?
Coming through, it's still back there.
Yeah, but when you get to here, once you've gone to here, that's over. There's only a little bit more. You've got to be throwing it then with your hands and throwing the club out. Otherwise, it wouldn't go back.
I'm still trying to turn the belly button.
Oh, well, you still are?
I'm pulling here. I've got a lot of pull on this side, and it's just throwing the club back. Basically.
Well, that's another way of doing it, guys. That's entirely different from what I do. Mine very much hands activated. I throw it back with my hands. But, you know, I haven't tried this, so I don't know. And guys, what we always do on the JH practice team, whenever we get an idea, we just try it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, we discard it, and it costs nothing to try.
So on the way back, I'm turning the belly button. This is pulling here, and just pulling my hands behind me.
Okay.
I'm not trying to pick the club up and push it back with the hands.
Well, that's certainly different. I've never done that. It just absolutely minced the ball. Couldn't putt with that one. Mr. X would have a flat side on it. That's just run into the fence, isn't it?
It is. That's a long way down there.
Yeah, that is a long way. The wind's come up a little bit, not much.
So as a feeling, I'm just basically doing this as if I had loose arms, as if, and it's back through. Not trying to get the hands to hit the ball. It's just.
Now, that's an option, guys, because that's a complete opposite to me. I'm very handsy. I take it away with the hands, I throw it with the hands, then when I come here, I fire the club with my hands. But that's me. If you're someone that's, you know, swings the same sort of tempo as Mr. X, you can do that. I think generally for most people, starting it with your body instead of your hands is a major plus.
I think you'll find the timing is better by doing this. I don't feel I have to try and time the ball, time the swing.
Well, you don't get any absolute feeling of your hands doing anything in terms of timing.
I can't feel the hands. No,
Yeah.
no, I can't. Feel
I do. I activate very strongly with the hands, but I like the look of it. Well, really, honestly, guys, we had a robot here. It ain't going to hit the ball better than that. That is, if you had a monitor, that's perfect ball flow. That's perfect spin rate, that's perfect trajectory, and perfect flight. That is a perfect golf shot. Now, he is actually doing this as he says he's doing it. I don't think I can move my midsection. He's moving his 6 or 8 inches. It's amazing. I've never seen that before. Somebody did it. Somebody of prominence did it back in the 50s. I'm trying to think who it was.
Well, they would have had the hickory shafts. So
not in the 50s, but but maybe it was earlier than that. Maybe it was in the 20s or the 30s. Maybe it was.
I remember the old hickory shafts. They used to have that.
The St Andrews sling, which I said yesterday. Yeah, it might have been further back, Mr. Oaks. I don't know.
But this to me just seems easy to time. There's no.
Well, that drive was
effort.
Perfect.
There's no effort in thinking about anything other than your belly button.
Yeah, the speed is just fantastic. Now that's an extremely stiff shaft in that golf club, and there's no loft on this golf club. It's 8 degrees, and we're playing it off the back. This is not the normal driver we use. That's my old burner super fast, but it's actually Mr. X's. But because he's generating so much speed, that shaft kicked in and it just tipped over a little bit. Put a really hard power draw on it, and for that shaft to do that means you're generating some speed. But great height for a low lofted driver, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Okay, we'll try to do this one perfectly so you can see what I'm doing.
Guys, get in the dictionary and look under the word perfect, and there'll be a picture of that ball flight. That is just fantastic. So, the question I would have to ask is, why wouldn't you use that?
Why weren't we doing that earlier?
Why wouldn't you use that? Well, we only found it out today. Give me that club.
Coming from the belly putting and the belly. We've been all about the belly the last 2 days.
Yeah. This is JH on camera going to make a fool of himself. I've never tried this. I've made a fool of myself plenty of times on camera.
So do yourself a practice swing. Leave the club there, turn against it and feel the pull.
How's that?
Well, you're the one feeling it. I can only look at it.
Feels unbelievably different.
So remember, leave the club there, turn away like you're going to leave it there.
Dead straight, but no timing, was it?
No, it's a different feeling, but
I mean, for someone who uses his hands, to not have the hands in the the start of the golf swing.
But once you get it, after a few, I reckon you won't look back.
You got to look back, mate. It's 5 o'clock nose.
Just be a little bit more aggressive with the turn, but leave the club there and turn against it.
I thought I was going to miss the ball then.
Nothing wrong with that.
Plenty of speed out there.
Take that every day of the week.
Plenty of speed.
See that?
Some in the bag, right at the bottom. Yeah, that's... guys, I wouldn't do that over what I do, but it's certainly an option. Well, having said that, I mean, I've only hit a couple of shots with it. I'll try and exaggerate this. How good's that? Now, I'm not doing it like Mr. X, but that was just perfect like that. But that was a funny feeling. Probably saw me at the end there. When I hit it, I felt like that. Because I was pulling this through so much. I pulled it, but didn't keep my head back. But it still went dead straight. Let me see you hit a couple more. Hit a couple with an iron doing that. That'll be very interesting. Guys. You could do it.
Anything can be done.
Just options, guys, options. Even for guys that have conventional golf swings, you could do this. To start the belly button first. Well, that was a big belly. That was a big belly move, that one.
Yeah, big belly.
Yeah, a big belly move.
That might have been too much forward movement.
Just smooth it. Oh, just perfect. That's as good as any shot you ever hit with your other swing. And I'll tell you what I like there. I love the tempo of that. It's very hard to be jerky when you move a big component first in the golf swing. Very hard to be jerky.
The first one I didn't have the feeling in the first one of no hands, but that one I did.
Yeah. That was a great shot.
You know what I did?
What?
Let go of the club.
Yeah. I looked I told Mr. X off camera, I looked on our little weather station at home before I left. Look at 96% humidity. It's so sweaty. Okay, and you're watching live evolvement and evolution of something here.
That's much better.
Is that better? Yeah. Oh, just nipped. That's a beautiful shot. I would love to see that shape in all your golf shots, because that's a little, what the Scottish call a sketch, which is half a draw. It only just imperceptibly moves right to left. It's a great description of sketch, half a draw.
One more?
Yeah, hit as many as you like. I never grow tired of watching great golf shots. It's on top of the other ball. Did that hit the other ball? It hit a ball, didn't it?
Like splitting atoms.
Yeah.
But I didn't hit any irons off camera with this, so it's taken me a little while to get used to the iron.
You know, when we refer to atomic particles in Channel Like and Mo Norman, one of the guys on the channel the other day in the postage, he said, if you keep having all these atomic particles, you're going to end up with so many atomic particles, you're going to have an uncontrolled explosion. That was a good comment. Now that's interesting how shallow that is, isn't it?
It's just very shallow, yeah.
That's amazing.
I might have to keep my head back a little bit more. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what I think, though you're turning to me it looks like that the arm backswing is a little passive. It needs to have a bit more loading in it.
Okay.
That's just perfect. So did you feel more loading?
I did. I sort of had to go a bit quicker.
Yeah, your arm. Well, I was going to say that your arms just looked a bit slow. But that was a great shot.
I might leave it there.
Yeah. Okay, guys. It's just a little something that, you know, what do we call it? Early belly. Early belly. Early belly. Early belly. Look, that's it basically. Look. You do it. I find it hard to do. If you've got more belly, it should be easier to turn.
It's just turning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay, guys, just never a dull moment on the JH practice tee. Yeah, sure, we get harebrained and scatterbrained sometimes, but sometimes out of scarebrain, those type of sessions where you have a scatterbrain session, you come up with some good things. Some of the best things I've found have been when I've just been fooling around. Anyway, guys, no better way to fill in a Saturday afternoon, huh?